Chapter 15 Day with Discord. As the sun rose up in Ponyville, I groaned as I woke up. I then let out a large yawn before I leaned up on the bed and looked to my side to see that Twilight wasn't next to me. I then began to worry that Disco might have done something to her, so I leaped out of bed and galloped downstairs. I then galloped into the kitchen extending relief when I saw Twilight sitting at the table with Jeff, Spike, and Pee-wee. Twilight then looked at me with a slightly concerned look. "Are you okay, Matt?" I finally calmed down. I gave her a small smile. "Yeah, I'm fine. I just thought that I didn't finish my sentences. There was a flash of light that Disco appeared sitting on the chair next to the table." "Never mind," I groaned. I then walked over to the table and sat down by it, not taking my eyes off Discord. After we ate our breakfast, I got up and headed towards the door to the next door. "Okay, I'm gonna make my deliveries, Twilight. I'll be back soon." "Come on, Jeff." "Coming," said Jeff before he flew off the table and landed on my back. Twilight then placed her hoof under the chin and had a thanking look on her face before her home glowed. She disappeared in a flashlight and reappeared in front of me. "Matt, I want you to do something for me today." "Okay," she said with a slight desperate look. "Sure, Twilight, what is it?" I asked as sweetly as I could because I could see in her eyes that she really wanted me to do something for her. "I want you to take Disco with you," Twilight said. My eyes widened. "What?" He is not coming with me out there," I said in a third tone before I walked past Twilight. Twilight's one then glowed again, and she disappeared in a flashlight and reappeared in front of me again. "Come on, Matt. You said you would give him a chance and try to get along with him." "Yeah, but not out in public," I said with a serious look on my face. Twilight then placed her hoof on my chest and looked at me with begging eyes. "Please? I trust the prince's decision. I just want you to do the same. At least try. Please?" I looked in her eyes and saw that she really wanted me to do this and trust Celeste's decision. I let out a small sigh. "Okay, he can come, as long as he doesn't cause any trouble that could get me fired." Twilight then gave me a sweet smile before she hugged me. "Thanks, Matt," she said while still hugging me. I smiled and returned the hug. We then broke the hug and I turned my head to the kitchen entrance. "Disco, you coming with me to work?" I yelled. Disco then poked his head around the kitchen entrance to a smile on his face. "Yay, day trip," he cheered. We then walked towards the front door. Once we reached the door, I opened the door and turned my head to Twilight, who was standing next to me. Twilight had a sweet smile on her face. "Try to have a good day," she said. I nodded. "I'll try," I said before we shared kissing lips. "Oh, come on," Jeff thought she rolled his eyes. As we broke the kiss, I walked out the door with Disco following me. Disco then lowered outside with a smirk on his face. "Did you let the girl you love her?" "Don't push it," I said aggressively through my teeth. I then took off in the sky with Jeff and Disco flying behind. Sweet Apple Acres. After a few minutes of flying, me, Jeff, and Disco finally landed in Sweet Apple Acres. I looked towards the barn to see Applejack with my delivery cart, and we all walked over to her. When we reached Applejack, I waved my hoof slightly. "Hey, Applejack, everything set for me to go?" Applejack didn't notice Disco behind me. Matt, you don't know who's behind you, right?" she said with a raised eyebrow. I narrowed my eyes. "Don't remind me," I groaned. "Okay, well, I'll get y'all settled up. I don't have much time," Applejack said as she quickly sewed the cart on my back. I gave her a confused look. "Why? What's going on?" Applejack had a panicked look on her face. "Cat baiters, Matt. They're eating at our apples. You've already eaten half our west field." Applejack then pointed at the fields. We all turned our heads to the field to see the apples on the apple tree being devoured by huge caterpillars. "Whoa, those are some big bugs," Jeff said. "We don't do something soon, we'll lose our apple supply and we'll fall back on our budget for this month," Applejack said in a panicked voice. Disco rubbed his chin into a large smirk on his face. He then cracked the joint's fingers. "I'll take care of them," Applejack glared up at Disco. "Oh no, you're not using any of your magic stuff on my apples," she said assertively. Disco put his hand up. "Don't worry, Applejack. I have no interest in harming your apples. Trust me." Applejack then looked down at the ground with a raised eyebrow while she was thinking. She then looked back up at Disco and nodded. Disco then turned his attention to the apple trees and snapped his fingers. With a flash of light, all the caterpillars turned into butterflies, and they all flew out the apple field. Disco then snapped his fingers again, and with a flash of light, all the devoured apples returned on the tree as if they were no touch. Disco then snapped his fingers one last time, the apples levitated out the trees and placed themselves in the baskets below the trees. Applejack's eyes were wide open with a big smile on her face. "Boy, howdy. I have to admit, that was mighty handy. Thank you kindly, Discord." Disco turned his head and face after the smile on his face. You're quite welcome, Bob Jack. But no, some point believes I've changed. I glared at him. Shouldn't we be going? I asked in an irritated tone before I turned around and headed out of the phone with Disco falling behind. Fluttershy's cottage. After making a few deliveries, my final delivery was for Fluttershy. As we approached Fluttershy's cottage, we saw her and the Cutie Mark Crusaders outside looking up at the roof of the cottage. I looked up behind Fluttershy and looked up to see what she was looking at. What you looking at? Fluttershy let a small squeal. She spun around fast to face me. Oh man, it's just you. I nodded. Yeah, I brought your order of apples, I said before I got the bag of apples out of the cart and placed them in front of Fluttershy. Oh, thank you, man, she said in her quiet voice. She didn't look down behind her to see Disco give her a slight wave. Discord, she said in a scared tone before she let her cover her eyes with her hooves while shaking. This is just embarrassing, just said with an eyebrow raised. I then lowered my head down on her. It's okay, Fluttershy, he's with me. Though I wish he wasn't. Fluttershy didn't uncover her eyes, and I held my hoof out. She placed her hoof on mine, and I helped her stand back up. So, what's wrong? I asked with a raised eyebrow. She turned her head back to her house. Do you see those squirrels up on the roof? She asked. We looked up the roof to see a small group of squirrels. Yeah, what about them? Jeff answered. Fluttershy didn't turn her head away from the squirrels. Well, they all have stomach problems, and I was trying to give them their medicine, but they wouldn't take it and ran out the window and up on the roof, and I can't get them to come down. She said in a concerned tone. I then came up next to her. Why not fly up there to get them? Fluttershy turned her head to face me. I've tried, but every time I get close to them, they throw acorns at me. I raised an eyebrow. Acorns? Fluttershy then nodded. We'll get them down, Sweetie said she, Apple and Scootaloo galloped up to the cottage. Sweetie then stood next to the wall of the cottage before Apple jumped on top of her and Scootaloo jumped on top of Apple until they were forming a tower. As Scootaloo tried to grab the edge of the roof, Sweetie's legs were shaking because of the weight of her two friends pushed down on her until she finally lost her balance and collapsed to the ground, causing Apple Bloom and Scootaloo to fall with her. Maybe Squirrel King is not a special talent after all, Apple Bloom said as she stood back up while rubbing her head. Gee, what gave you that idea? Scootaloo said sarcastically. As the Crusaders walked back over to us, I decided to get this over with and flew into the air and towards the roof. When I reached the roof, I slowly flew towards the squirrels. Okay, little squirrels, it's time to take your mess, so why don't you just come down nice and ow! I was interrupted by something hard hitting me in their head and catching it in my hoof. I looked at my hoof to see an acorn in the middle of it. An acorn? Is that the best you got? Ah! I yelled in terror. A swarm of acorns stormed at me, causing me to fall to the ground. I was looking up at the sky with my eyes narrow while there was a pile of acorns coming from my body. That didn't work, I said in an obvious tone. Jeff then flew down to the back of my head. What's the matter, Matt? This whole thing driving you nuts? We were all silent while Jeff was laughing at his crap joke. Jeff's laughter then faded once we realized no one else was laughing. Wow. Tough group, he said, finally giving up. I then pushed all the acorns off of me, stood back and glared up at the squirrels. That was a cheap shot. I yelled up the squirrels while shaking a hoof before one threw another acorn at my head. I didn't react as I just stood there glaring while the squirrels burst out laughing, high-pitched squeaks. I then turned around and stormed back to Fluttershy. Jeff then flew towards us and landed on my back. Discord then stepped forward. I might be able to get them to come down. We turned our heads to face Discord. And how are you planning to do that? They're armed and loaded, I said with a raised eyebrow. Discord then placed his iron hand in his chest. I can speak to them, he said with a smile on his face. You gonna speak, squirrel? This I have to see, I said with a amused smile before standing on the ground, getting ready to watch this goofy act. Discord then disappeared in a flash of light, and then reappeared on the roof. Squirrels were about to throw more acorns before Discord leaned out to them. Squawky, squickin', squicker, squicky, Discord said in squirrel talk. The squirrels then lowered their ankles and had curious looks on their faces. So much talking in here. One of the squirrels then started speaking to Discord. Squeaker, squeakin', squeaker, Discord said. Me, Jeff, Flush, and the Crusaders had confused looks on our faces, so we watched Discord talk to the squirrels. I then moved my head close to Flush without looking away from Discord. What the friv is he saying? Flush did the same with her head. I have no idea. I then let out a frustrated sigh. This is a waste of time. Talking to the squirrels. That has to be the most ridiculous thing I've ever... I stopped in my sentence as I saw the squirrels come down from the roof and run towards Fluttershy. Soon the squirts were all on Fluttershy's back. You are kidding me. I groaned under my breath, my eyes wide open. A large smile came on Fluttershy's face as she looked at the squirts on her back. Oh, they'll let me get in their medicine. This is wonderful. With the flashlight, Discord appeared in front of Smurfy's face. Thank you so much, Discord, Fluttershy said. Discord smiled. Don't mention it, dear Fluttershy. It's our way of saying sorry for what it did to you when we first met. Fluttershy then smiled warmly. Wow, you really have changed. That's what returned to Discord's face as he crossed his arms and looked down at me with a raised eyebrow. I just rolled my eyes. The Crusaders then walked up to Discord with large smiles on their faces. That was awesome, Discord, Skidoo said. Maybe we can get our curing mugs being squirrel speakers, Albert Bloom said in an excited tone. Yeah, can you teach us how to do that, Discord? Ziva asked. The smile then grew bigger. Discord smiled down at them. Of course I can. I then made a fake cough sound. Discord then frowned slightly. But I'm afraid I can't right now. I have a busy day with Matt today. The Crusaders then looked to the ground in disappointment. Aww. Discord gave them a warm smile and leaned down to them. Don't worry, young ponies. I'll be back later. The Crusaders grew small smiles before Discord walked past them and headed back to Ponyville. I let out a small sigh before following him. Fluttershy and the Crusaders waved us goodbye and I waved back before continuing to follow Discord. That afternoon, Ponyville streets. After returning my empty card to Applejack and collecting my pay, I was trying to calm myself by taking a walk through the streets of Ponyville with Jeff on my back and Discord hovering behind me. I looked around to see how the ponies giving me strange looks with voice to each other. Oh no, thanks to Discord, nobody's going in to trust me anymore, I thought in a weird tone. As I kept walking, Jeff turned his head to Discord. So Discord, now that you only have half your magic, what magic can you do now? Discord tapped his chin. Well, I can't take away your wings and horns anymore. I can't make house hover in the air. In fact, I can't alter reality at all. What my magic is good for now is pulling harmless pranks. While still walking, I then turned my head around to face him. Yeah, but you may want to ease down on the pranks. Discord gave me a confused look. Why? I then gave him a serious look. Because I don't share your sense of humor with your kind of pranks. As I kept walking, I saw him bounce to something, which made me fall back on my flank. I rubbed my head as I got back up and opened my eyes to see a brown earth pony with a card of pies that touched his back. Sorry, he said. The pony gave me a glare. Why don't you watch where you're going, kid? He said aggressively. I clapped back slightly. Kid? I'm not a kid, I'm 16, I protested. He then rolled his eyes. Whatever, just stay out of my way. He then walked past me upon the cart behind him. I glared sharply at him as he walked away. Asshole. I growled under my breath. Disco glared at the pony for a large grin across his face. Hey Matt, remember those pranks I mentioned a minute ago? He said in a slight voice. I gave him a suspicious look while nodding. Disco then snapped his fingers, and a banana peel appeared on the ground in front of the brown pony. The pony kept walking until he stepped on the peel and stepped backwards onto the cart. When he fell on his cart, all the pie flung in the air. The pony's eyes shot open at the side of the pie, hurling down to him until all the pie splattered around him, covering him in pie. Disco and Jeff burst out laughing. At first I didn't find it funny, but then I thought about how much of an ass that pony was and the look on his face when the pies fell on him. I then felt the thought tickled me and I started laughing slightly. I covered my mouth with my hoof, trying to hold back the laughter, but it was no use as I joined Disco and Jeff in laughing. Okay, I have to admit that was funny, I said while laughing. Disco whipped a tear out of his eye and looked at me. See? Now was that so bad? I gave him a small smile. Guess not. I turned that a small chuckle. This one came up beside me. Come on. Let's see if we can prank any other ponies, he said in an excited tone. I shook my head while smiling before looking up back after him. Fine, I guess there's nothing wrong with a bit of a laugh. We all then set out to find ponies to prank. Later that evening, fields outside of Ponyville. Me, Jeff, and Disco were lying in the grass next to each other, watching the sunset after a day of pranking ponies. The ponies we pranked didn't take the pranks hardly. In fact, they laughed with us about it. As we looked up at the sky, I rolled my head to Disco with a smile. I have to admit, Disco, that was fun. Disco then looked at me. Yeah, even with my magic on, I can still have tons of fun. He then looked back up at the sky. I then gave him a curious look. So, what did you mean when you said your name was gone? Disco didn't look away from the sky. Well, it works like this. There are hundreds of spirits out there with their own names. I smirked slightly. There's more of you? Oh, goody. Discord didn't react. Anyway, each one has a responsibility, and the spirit of life is the one who chooses which spirit gets a certain responsibility. He's the one who chose me, the spirit of chaos, this harmony. Before I was chosen, I was the Discord you see now. But after I was chosen, I felt the uncontrollable desire to cause chaos, which turned me to Discord everybody feared, and the one who tried to kill you. Now that the name has been taken away from me, I don't fear those desires anymore, and I have my free will back. So you don't want to kill me anymore? I asked. Discord shook his head. No, but I had no choice. The eloquent threatened to take something from pointing away from me. Yeah, and it looks like he did, I said. Discord is slightly. Actually, to tell the truth, my name magic wasn't what he meant. I gave him another curious look. Then what were you talking about? Disco rolled his head to me. Matt, can you keep a secret? I nodded. Pinky swear? Disco said with a begging look. I rolled my eyes. Fine. Cross my heart, hope to fly, stick a cupcake in my eye. I said as I placed my hoof off my eye. Disco then took a deep breath. Okay. He said if I didn't kill you, he'd kill Celestia. My eyes widened slightly. Kill Celestia? But nobody can kill her. She's the most powerful opponent in Equestria. This guy gave me a serious look. Trust me, Matt. I may not remember much about him, but he is one bad pony. He is more than a match for Celestia. That's why I have to try and kill you. Had to try to kill you. To save Celestia. And when I failed, he decided to spare Celestia and kill me instead. That's why I was under that plank. He led me to die. I didn't raise an eyebrow. But you've been trying to overthrow her for years. Yes, but I never tried to kill her. That's just barbaric. Anyway, all I want to do with her now is show her that I'm sorry for everything I've done in the past and try to start over. Disco said in a nice voice. You really have changed. Haven't you? I said with a slight guilt. Disco nodded slightly. I then leaned up from the grass with a feeling of guilt flowing through my body. Great, now I feel like an asshole. I said while looking down at the grass. I then turned my head to Disco with a guilty look. Discord, I'm sorry for not believing you. I should have known when you helped Everdragon and Fluttershy. It's just that I found it hard to believe that someone who's been bad for so long could change their ways just like that. Discord is small warmly. You don't have to be sorry, Matt. I don't blame you for not trusting me. After all, I did try to kill you. To be honest, I never expected you to believe in me at all. My ears lowered. Well, maybe we should start over and try to forget all this? Discord then gave me a small smile before he started his line hand. Friends? He said with a kind voice. Looked up at him and smiled slightly and placed my hoof in his hand before he shook up and down. Friends, I said back. We then lay back in the grass and enjoyed the rest of the sunset. That night, library. Twilight was lying on the bed reading a book while I was pacing back and forth telling her about how much I was wrong about Discord. I have to admit, Twilight, you were right about giving Discord a chance. Now I really believe he's changed. Twilight looked up from her book and gave me a large smile. That's great, Matt. So you finally feel comfortable with Discord staying here? I stopped pacing and looked at her with a smile. Yep, I feel sorry I shouldn't have been so stiff on Discord. I should have just accepted the fact that he changed. Twilight raised an eyebrow with a smile still on her face. So what you're saying is, you learned something today? I was completely surprised about the fact that she was right. Yeah, I guess I did. Twilight then climbed out the bed and walked up to me. Then why did you write this as a friendship report to the princess? I'm sure she'll be glad to hear it. My eyes widened in surprise. You want me to write a friendship report? He gave me a sweet look. Of course, Matt. I would be glad to see you write your first report to the princess. I smiled nervously. Well, alright then. I then turned my head to Spike, who was standing across the room. Ready, Spike? He nodded. You got it. He then pulled out a quill and prepared to start writing. I then took a deep breath before I spoke the letter. Dear Princess Celestia, today I learned that you should never hold a grudge, because holding on to all the hatred and anger can not only hurt others around you, but can also hurt yourself and make you feel really bad. So when someone who's done something bad to you in the past claims you've changed, you should give them a chance to prove themselves before you disbelieve them, because you might discover them telling the truth and make a new friend. P.S. I'm pleased to say that Discord is the one who taught me this valuable lesson. They has finally gained my trust and my friendship. Your friend, Matthew. Once Spike noticed I was done, he rolled up the letter and burned it with his fire breath until it became a small cloud of smoke which shot out the windows and up to candlelight. Twilight gave me a kiss on the cheek, and when she put it away, she gave me a more smile. I'm so proud of you, Matt. I smiled back slightly, blushing. Thanks, Vi. I wonder what the prince would think of my report. At that moment, Spike made a loud burping sound. A small cloud of smoke came out of his mouth and formed a scroll. Oh, speak of the devil, I said. Twilight then lifted the scroll up with her magic and roared before reading it. Dear Matthew, I'm so glad you have learned to accept Discord as a friend, but I still need to be more convinced before I can decide what to do with him. Until then, I would like him to remain with you until I can truly trust him. Your friend, Princess Celestia. Twilight then put down the letter and we looked at each other with slight concerned looks. Twilight then smiled. Don't worry, she'll believe Discord eventually. I smiled as I nodded slightly. Yeah, looks like he's staying with us for a while anyway. Maybe we can show her that he's changed somehow. Twilight still smiled before letting out a yawn. Maybe. But we'll take off our way tomorrow. Right now, it's late and we should get our sleep. Come on. She then turned around and walked back to the bed. I smiled before following her. Right behind you, beautiful. Twilight then climbed down the bed, got under the covers and closed her eyes to go to sleep. I was about to join her, but not before looking downstairs to see Disco sleeping in his piled hammock. I smiled warmly down at him before climbing the bed with Twilight. I then rested my head on the sub pillow before closing my eyes, and let myself drift off into a calm sleep.